afternoon. A mother and daughter sentenced to 30-plus years in prison for the death of an infant at their daycare want their convictions thrown out, or they want a new trial. Their attorneys took the case to the New Mexico Supreme Court today, arguing this was just a tragic accident and the women are paying a steep price for it. News 13's Corey King has the story.
I know I will carry this with me every day for the rest of my life.
That was Mary Taylor at her sentencing in March of 2019. Mary and her daughter Sandy were convicted in the death of 22-month-old Malia Jones and the injuries to 2-year-old Aubrey Loya. Prosecutors believe the two girls were left in a hot car for almost 3 hours while at the Taylor Tots Daycare in Portales in July 2017. The women both apologized to the victim families at sentencing.
I just want Erica and Kristen and all their family to know that I'm so sorry from the bottom of my heart.
The judge ultimately sentenced Mary to 36 years in prison and Sandy 30 years.
This, as the evidence presented at trial demonstrated, was a day filled with reckless disregard for the safety of the children.
But today, the state Supreme Court heard arguments asking the justices to reverse the state court's convictions or give Mary and Sandy a new trial. Their attorneys are arguing the state did not produce any evidence that either of the women intended to leave the children in the car. They also claim the prosecutors misused the definition of child abuse by reckless disregard, the charge they're convicted of. The defense says this was all a simple tragic accident. This is the defense's argument at closing arguments last year.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is not unreasonable to believe that Mary did not know what was going on. She believed the children had been inside, and something happened when Sandy was going to go fax the documents, believing that they'd only been out there for a few moments.
At the time of sentencing, the victim's family was happy to get justice.
Feel like relieved to know that they are being held accountable.
The surviving child suffers from permanent brain damage. Corey King, KRQE News 13.
The Supreme Court justices heard the oral arguments on both sides today, but they haven't ruled yet, and there's no timetable on when that ruling will come down.